Hey guys, this is Juno and welcome back to another account review. Today we are in NutPurp's account. This is a global account. We did a review on this probably at least 6 months ago. Let me take a quick look. Yeah, it looks like it was actually 7 months ago. Yeah, 7 months ago, 8 months ago. And even at that time, it was a very decent account. It was very nice. After getting my review, he was able to hit P2 in RTA. I don't know if he ended there or he even ended higher, but seeing the fact that he's talking about P3 G1 in RTA right now, I'm guessing he's doing really well. He came back asking for more advice with his improvement regarding just regular arena and more likely RTA. He did say Siege initially, but now he's in a G3 Siege. It's actually a very nice Siege. Let's check it out together. He's in Victorious Secret, which is a very known guild in G3, so great there. So apparently there are secrets, so I'm not going to be looking into a siege stuff, which I totally understand. We'll go into swap together and we'll check the quality of his runes. We'll check out the 110, maybe even the 120, because you guys might want to know what type of counts get into G3. Yeah, rune quality isn't the only thing. I think they do look into a lot of your win rate, but you guys can't deny the fact that rune quality plays a part. Record wise, only 652 days, which I doubt. I'm guessing this was reset or he spent a lot of money. Not too sure. World Arena is P1. Okay, so maybe he really just hit P2 and he never ended there. He did say he got close to G1 this season, but again, he didn't end there, so we'll have to see. He is currently running the Tomoe comp. We'll talk about it more once we get there because he wanted a little more advice in switching that up. Let's go into swap before we even talk about his box. I imported his file, 3,000 runes, 600 units, 3,000. So already that's a huge number compared to the other accounts we've seen. Usually we see a number between 1,500 and 2,000. Maybe a few had 2,500, and I'm pretty sure those were the accounts that had slightly better rune quality. But I think a lot of these players that have decent rune quality have a lot of runes because, surprise, surprise, if you farm more, you get better runes. That's just the reality of it. So looking at only 6 stars, 12 to 15, efficiency 110 plus. We might even look at 120 because I'm pretty sure he's gonna have a good amount. Never mind, he has 6. I thought he would have more. Okay. 125 is his max. I mean, still, we barely see players having even 120 efficient rune. So that's great. 110. We might see a pretty decent number here. 110. So we just have to get rid of 5, right? So 107 runes over 110. So if you take out the 5 120, so 102 runes, let's just say 100 runes over 110% efficiency, tells me that he is doing his R5 well. He is grinding, he's gemming. That's good to see. 100%. We're going to see a huge number. I'm going to guess around the 300-400s. Please be right. 400. Told you. 432 runes over 100% efficiency between 100 and 110. So that is very good. Definitely one of the better accounts we've seen. I think it's been a while again since we've seen an account that's this good. So I'm really looking forward to the rune quality now. Despair. Speed. 29, 28, 28. No quad on Despair side. Unfortunate, but his first page is filled with 27 and above. That's awesome. If you look at the grinds and gems, you can see legend grinds here, legend grinds. No grind here, so he's working on that. Okay, but there's one rune that's missing a grind. And yeah, there's some min-maxing that's not being done. This is not +5, this is +6. There is work to be done, but I think overall it looks decent. Let's look at maybe a bit intangible for this type of account. 28, 27, 26. You could tell that this is a farmer. This guy's a farmer. He's doing really good on that. Because come on, to get an intangible rune that's 28 speed, 27 speed, and he has a lot of that. Even getting intangible runes are not easy. Even getting intangible runes is not easy. But he has gotten a few, and he has gotten a few that's quick. He has 4 that's over 26, or at least, yeah, so that's good. If we look at Swift, now this is the real one. Come on, if we're solely talking about speed, Swift Rune is the one. 31, 29, 29, 28, 28, ends at 27. Looking at the grinds, okay, this is a blue max with a hero grind, or I mean, it's a blue grind as well. So there is flaws here. I definitely think there needs to be work done still on this part. Grinding definitely looks like a thing. Jamming also looking like a thing. So hope he does a little more R5. I think R5 is the only thing I can tell him to do right now. Violent, 32, 32, 30, 30. Wow. 4 quads. That's good. It looks like they mostly all have legend grinds other than this one here. Okay, this middle one is looking like it's lacking. Maybe it's holding it off because it's... Oh, maybe he's holding it off because he doesn't have the legend grinds, or is this a flat? HP flat? It's a slot 6 HP flat. That's why. Oof, that hurts, right? That's a slot 6 HP flat. Even the first one is a HP flat. But that's slot 5. Okay, that's good, that's good. But slot 6 HP flat is kind of unfortunate. That's a bummer. Man. Yeah. I guess it's not really usable in RTA then. It's probably more on a broken set for a booster, I guess. You're just looking at for the quad. That's unfortunate. And that explains why this Rune does not have the grinds and gems. But everything else, you see that there is legend grinds at the very least. Legend. Oh, not here though. Legend, not here. Okay, some are lacking, but at least everything is grinded. But runes look great. I do want to point out that I think grinds and gems are a thing. Maybe you're one of those people right now that think R5 is really bad. To a degree, I agree. But it doesn't stop me from farming it because I still want to continue on with getting better grinds and gem. But it's really something that you could decide on, especially if you're limited with resources regarding crystals. Then yeah, you might want to hold off and farm something else, because I do think R5 is that one dungeon that depletes your crystal in a abysmal rate, right? Because everybody has what now 23 second runs from Shambi's video. I think the normal people have like 28 to 33 second runs, and that's still very, very fast aside from giants, right? The normal team with Tashar now probably averages around 25 26 seconds, and that's also an abysmal dungeon that you farm that gets rid of all of the crystals. So if you're farming those 2 dungeons, I could tell that you're gonna have a wallet problem. But overall, his will runes also look decent. 30 30, 29 29, very, very good. It does end at 26, which is a tad slower compared to the other main sets we've checked, but we have to agree that his rune quality is in another level, which is really, really good. And that's the only thing I have to say. Continue on with R5. Back into the game, let's go check out his collection. He did tell me that he got 2 more LD5s within that 6-7 week period. Sorry, 6-7 month period. One was Liliana, which isn't that exciting to be fair. I do think she needs something better. I think Jessica does a more unique thing and usable. Liliana, I am not too sure. I have seen it in Siege Defense a little, not that strong. So yeah, pretty underwhelming. But the other one was Valeska. If I can find it. There you go. I think this unit is very cool. I kind of want her. I played with her and it's fun. That's an awesome unit. I don't think it's overly empowered, but I do think it's a good LD5. It's not a bad one for sure. And then he has Jaina, which I definitely think is a weaker counterpart than the Narsha. But he has Miying as well, which after the buff is now very, very popular in G2, G3 RTA. So I think this is a great unit to have in your pocket. Although it looks like it is not part of your current draft, which is understandable, especially if you are playing a certain playstyle. For light LD5s, he also has the Jessica, so I guess it really doesn't matter. He has both of them. Doesn't matter which one is good. Audrey, love it in Siege. I also see it in RTA sometimes. I think it's a decent unit, so that's good to have. Isis, great for Arena, maybe even for RTA. It could be a force ban. I know some people think she's weak, but I definitely think she's decently strong. There is the Pontos, which is still pretty popular, and there's that. No, oh, he also has Leah too. Great. For Wind, what is he missing? What can we point out? Okay, Shahat. That's a decent unit there. Ooh, Jameer. I mean, not needed, but yeah, I guess that's the only thing. He has most of these units. That's great. Yeah. Good for you, man. For Water, I know that... Oh, he has him. He has a Jorgen. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, but this guy's pretty strong these days. Ooh, no Water Twin Angel. That's a bummer. I know he's really fun to use. Very versatile. Fits in a lot of playstyles for RTA. Elia for Siege is pretty big. Okay, that's about it. And then Fire. Hey, at least it's very quick to point out what he's missing. Cassandra. Yeah, it looks like he doesn't have Cassandra. Okay, that's a big one for RTA. If you do want to go aggressive in a way. Not having Claire. I mean, for some type of snipe comp for Siege seems pretty big too. No Carno. Okay. Ooh, no Vela Jewel. CIC, okay. So he didn't want me to give him some more picks that he could do for his 3rd, 4th, or 4th, 5th pick for RTA with the Oliver, Jeongnam, and Sekhmith team. But I do see that he are missing some of the units that I use, which are things like Vela Jewel. Well, actually, that's the biggest thing, Vela Jewel, I think. Anyhow, let's go to Arena. Because really, we don't have a whole lot of things to talk about since we can't talk about Siege. But it's fine. I don't like Siege too much anyways. I'm a little outdated with that part of it. Anyhow, as I'm not playing G3 Siege. Best record G2, which I think is actually decent. It's really hard to get into G3 these days. Especially for rushing on a popular week. I think the week coming up is pretty popular, right? I think the inter-server rush or something is going to be this week, so it might be pretty hard. This is an interesting team. I'm guessing that you're hoping that Triton will outspeed. This guy's going to be closely tuned to that team, or at least, you know, a speed gap where the pushback helps, and then it will make Valeska move, I guess, because with this guy dying, Valeska will get the stacks, skill 2 will be there. And that's what I'm guessing. Okay, that's very slow compared to the... Oh, it's on Nemesis, that's why. Ooh, okay, I guess this is pretty smart. It's on Nemesis, barely any HP. I mean, if anything, I'll get rid of more HP. Because I'm guessing this will be strong against like Leo's. Because Leo will go for this Triton, knowing that it's not on Will. It doesn't have HP, it's going to get that prop. It's going to get that not pushback, it's going to get that attack bar boost. Triton pushes back everybody. Then this guy moves, right? Yeah, it's pretty fast on also Nemesis, so you're prepared for that. So whether or not Triton or this guy moves first, I guess you're hoping that your team moves. Valeska then is gonna go, I'm guessing, right? Do you get the stacks if somebody dies? I actually don't know how this exactly works. Oh yeah, it says right there, when an ally or enemy dies, the arsenal instantly becomes full. So if the Robo dies, instantly full, Valeska goes for the cleave, and then I guess clean up with Smath. I don't know why all of these artifacts are missing. I'm pretty sure that he used it for his siege today because it is going on. But okay, yeah, damage heavy as well. Totally makes sense. It is looking like a Leo counter though. I don't know how successful it is. Wow, very good win rate. I guess it's doing really well. In C2, 60%. I wonder how it will do against Leah teams. If it's a Chiyu that's outspeeding. Yeah, I guess with Chiyu you can't win, right? In most cases. I don't think you could win. I'm not too sure. Kinda wanna try hitting it. Okay, for AOs, he has second turn team, I like. Christina team, I like. Double snipe team, I like. I do want you to put Jameer though. So it's a quad snipe. It's up to you though. I guess you're using this so you could outspeed. How fast is this? Yeah, not that fast. Kind of makes sense. Why you're using Vanessa? Is that it? Ooh, okay, you have this. It looks like you have most of the teams that I'll probably use. I don't have anything else that I would add. Knowing that your LD5s aren't really fit for... Oh wait, there's actually one really good one. Your ISIS. Do you have an ISIS team? I will try putting an ISIS team. I'm surprised that you don't have one. I think Isis will work really well, but the thing is, he's trying to get into G3, and as soon as you get to G2, G3, there isn't a whole lot of teams that are slow, like second turn. Most of them are 33 leads with Laura, with Triton, something like that. So you're looking for you're looking to outspeed, and in that type of comp, where does Isis fit? It really doesn't, and maybe that's why he's not using Isis for Arena, because he already sees that. So I really don't have anything to say about your Arena stuff. I think it's decent. If you can't do it with this, I think it's more of a defense issue. I think you need to make a defense where at least some people will skip your defense, or at least have a chance for them to lose. The fact is, in this type of team, if they know that they could beat it once, I think they could beat it 100 times. For example, if you want something to at least have a chance to lose, you need like RNG aspects. One is with resistance. The only thing here that has resistance is this Valeska. If Valeska survives, can she win the game? Most likely not, because the only thing that she could do is her surviving, and she does one AoE hit, and that's about it. The other RNG aspect is something like Manon, right? Where there's a chance for them to block an attack, so that it totally messes up their offense. There are similar things like that, but also it accompanies resistance, such as Triana, right? Triana resist. Then if you go for an AoE that kills everybody, obviously Triana will proc its passive and let that unit survive. Same with Vanessa. If it resists, then somebody comes back to life. So there's an RNG aspect where something is more beneficial to the defense. But in this case, what can it really do? If Valeska resists, she's the only one that survives. It's not like she's bringing someone back. She's preventing someone to die. By herself, it is going to be really hard for her to win. I do understand there is a chance for her to probably use skill 2, and then if she kills somebody, she could go again. The problem is this cooldown does not get reset. So even if she kills somebody, unless she procs a couple times, right? Well, one cooldown, yeah, I think she still needs to proc a turn or two. So unless she procs multiple times, she's not gonna be able to use this again, which then obviously the combo ends there. So I think right now what you have to do is change your defense to something that, yes, maybe you'll get less wins during the week, but you make something where the players skip it, or at least have a chance to skip it the last 10-15 minutes. Or make it very, very stallish so that, yeah, it's a losing defense, like 100% you'll lose, but it takes them a minute or 2 minutes for them to clear it, and it's not worth for them to attack your defense. You need something like that. You need something where like, oh, I'm not gonna hit that. But right now, I'm pretty sure you're getting hit to the last minute. Okay, that's all I have to say about this. I think you have all the offenses. You have the rune quality. It's just that your defense probably is not the defense that is going to get you some of those stallish skips is what I want to say. RTA, so you're in P2 right now. He said he was almost in G1, 52% win rate. Win rate isn't that high. If you look at his replays, he said he's playing the Tomoe comp. Yep. It also looks like he is pivoting accordingly. If the opponent is going like a cleave, he goes for a more fast type of team. But his main comp is the Tomoe comp. Without Layla? No, you have Layla. Ooh, but he does not bring out the Layla. Oh, he tried this, and I guess it wasn't working. Oh, he does bring out the Layla. So I'm pretty sure he has played this comp for so long, he kind of knows when and when not to bring out Layla for him to get the win. Okay, so let's look at the rune quality. Hey gang, 279. Accuracy is a little low. I know a lot of people do this. They don't go max accuracy on Hey gang. But am I wrong for wanting like at least 60-65% on Hey gang? Especially if you're using it as a main unit? Or are you just holding it off because you know you have multiple stress if you bring out Layla together? This is interesting. There's 2 speed difference. I mean, I guess if your Higging is moving first all the time, it doesn't really matter. But if there's another unit that goes in, never mind. It doesn't really matter. They're both strippers. Who cares? Tomoe 263 on violent. Yeah. Ooh, on the crit rate. I think that's not a good build. Like, how much damage are you expecting from Tomoe, to be fair? I think all the damage here comes from additional damage, so Layla should be full of additional damage. I think this is a flaw too. I think Layla does a whole lot of additional damage with this skill too, right? Because this does multi-hits. Well, 2 hits to everybody. So I think you should just try to dish out more damage with multi-hits. That's a decent Escher, really, really fast. Okay, yeah, you're definitely fully invested on the Tomoe comp. Now let's then check out your Oliver Chongnam Sakmith, because he did want to do that. Oof. The thing is, if you want this comp to work well, you do have to give your premium runes. I have my best runes on my Chongnam and my Oliver, and this looks like it's not the best runes. Like, accuracy is not max, even with this, only like 50-ish%. How about this? Okay, this one at least has max accuracy, that's good. Taking less damage from fire. You want to make this like the 290-ish mark, 289 or 280-ish at the very least. And this is plus 270 something. And I know you could do it, but it definitely looks like you are trying to not sacrifice your main comp and trying to test this out. But, you know, doing that and saying that it's not working is kind of unfair, because you never gave this your best runes. I do like using Oliver. Oliver is very squishy. I threw away the 100 res, so maybe you should throw away too. It's not worth, because later on, even if it doesn't get controlled or debuffed, it's just way too squishy, it dies. So yeah. But my second turn type of picks is definitely Sakmith. Okay, this is fine. I use, oh no, it's too slow. This again is because you're giving your premium runes to Escher, and that's why Sakmith is so slow. I like Gyu. I am actually thinking of putting Gyu in my comp as well. Does look a little squishy though again. I don't know why everything looks so squishy. This is a weak rune. You can tell by the score. Yeah, the efficiency on these runes are pretty low. Juno is decent. So your third, fourth, fifth pick are everything here that I usually bring out. Rakan as well. It looks like you saw my video. I'm hoping you saw my video. Rakan is awesome. I actually love this. I don't use Jessica much, and it looks like you shouldn't be either. It's very squishy. Yes, Misty. I'm using Misty too. This is great, but not with this type of tankiness. Come on. You don't need that much crit rate. You could go just no crit rate, go really tanky, hope for additional damage, and also if he's faster, he does more damage. I think your runes are all over the place. I think first of all, you have too many units. Well, no, you don't have too many units. You do have the rune quality to do so, to do this, but I think you're not either using swap, because the runes, the builds aren't looking that good. It might be because you're focusing on the wrong stats. Oof, even this Ethna not on 100 crit rate is a big flaw. This vert is bad. Nobody runs. That's a flawed statement. Maybe somebody is running this, but I am pretty sure nobody in Guardian is running a crit damage Vertihill. If somebody is, let me know. But this is a no-no. This is a no-no. This Vertihill is gonna die. If I bring out a Chow on this Vertihill, it will die from skill 2. Not from this Chow though. This Chow is horrible. Okay, it looks like the bottom units aren't being used. Okay, I mean, Smeister, Leo. Ooh, man. This is a glass cannon Leo. I don't know. I think you're, yeah, again, I think I want to go back to the point. I think you're not focusing on the right stats. Regarding the Oliver Chongnam Sakmith, I think you might want to give it your premium runes. If you want to try it out, scrape your Higging comp and focus your runes on this comp and then try it again. You also have Ming. Ming is a great 4th, 5th pick as well, depending on the situation. But we all know that this unit is now pretty good, so it might be worth a shot bringing it out. Miles I use a lot, Jingze I use a lot, Mei Wang. I think you have all the units that I usually bring out for this comp. And I retained a 70% climbing up to G1. I mean, I think I decayed now because I didn't play for a week, but I retained 70% hitting it. So, and I know your rune quality is not that low compared to mine. Yes, you do like a lot more 100%, 110% runes, but that could get fixed. Obviously, I think you do have the base rune quality to get those better. You just need better grinds and gems. That's just a grinding thing. I think you get there. It's just that from these builds, you're either not using swap correctly or you're not focusing on the right stats. I think one thing for sure, like this is not right. I think this is not right. Glass Cannon Misties don't really work well. The other one was also your Tomoe. I mean, I'm just pointing out some of the stuff you ruined. I don't think this is that great either. I think you have to figure out which comps do damage based off of additional damage, because that puts out a lot of damage. And also you have to figure out which comp, does actual real damage. I'm not saying that this comp is only reliant on additional damage, but I'm just saying that if you're going to bring out damage, it's not going to be Tomoe. Like, that strong damage is not going to be Tomoe. Although I did try it, I know where you're going at, because I did try it with Gil. I did try a crit rate Gil and it didn't work. It wasn't usable. Gil will die just too quickly. And the point of Gil is to stay alive as long as possible. And I think Tomoe is the same thing. The longer she survives, the longer she puts in those debuffs, the longer she puts the pushback, I think it's going to be more beneficial to your team. So yeah, for the Oliver Chongnam, give it your premium runes, try it out with that, give it a chance there. And then for your regular comp, I think you should focus on other stats. You should figure out where you really want the damage to come from, and from there I think you'll see improvement. But that was it, guys, for this account review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want account reviews like this, please join my Patreon. If you guys want account improvements, join my Discord, fill out the Google form. Even if you're not in Discord and you signed up via the description, the link in the description, the Google form there, I still advise you to join my Discord, and I advise you guys to stay, because I will contact you there and it's much easier for me to talk to you there. Emails just take forever, and it is really hard for me to coordinate with you when I can log in and such. So I would really appreciate it if you guys stay in the Discord. If you guys don't have Discord, join the Discord. It's not that hard to get it, and send me a message to communicate. But that was it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.